First meal of the day. Actually, not the first meal. I did snack on some leftover turkey meat. Oh. Let's try to get you organized here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Not as hot today. That's for sure. Not as hot today. So, wow, sorry. I'm watching a social experiment. Isn't all of life a social experiment? Ah. Well, apparently monkeypox is on the rise. I knew I shouldn't have snuck into the zoo late at night. Monkeypox is on the rise. Washington, D.C. has 172 cases, for example. That's not a few people. That's a few people. They were cheap with the apples tonight. So, will you get the monkeypox vaccine? Apparently, D.C. has already given out 500 doses. having a town hall meeting on monkeypox right now. It's amazing how weeds can take over. I was weeding a little. I think I filled a quarter of the garbage can with weeds. So who's here? Somebody here? It's quiet. I guess I'm out too early. I'm never live this early. Linda, you have a jungle? Or you should see, I need a lawnmower. I have a jungle. It's waist high. But I was just clearing around some bushes and stairways and stuff, and around the light post. So yeah, DC is having a town hall meeting right now about monkeypox. They've got 172 cases in DC. That ain't chicken feed. They're saying at this town hall about monkeypox, Amanda Carey with Whitman Walker Health says she's seen cases where the lesions have been mistaken for ingrown hairs or acne. Seeing cases present differently where lesions come first, then flu-like symptoms later. In the past, it's been opposite. When it comes to vaccine, 500 close contacts with 172 confirmed cases have been vaccinated. DC is also changing its strategy, allowing more people to get a first dose instead of holding back for a second dose. Studies show a first dose is good for 30 weeks, unlike COVID, where you need to get a second dose within 3 to 4 weeks. Food. Hey, Amber. Good evening. No, I think monkeypox is close contact. Close contact. If you go find the World Health Organization director, Tedros, he did a short video on them, the WHO raising monkeypox to its highest alert level. He said in that little video, most transmission has been between men. I haven't really done a lot of reading about how it's getting around. Also, the first case of New York. Yes. First case of polio in this country in 8 years is, I think, in New York City right now. And they're finding it in the wastewater in New York. Polio is making another big show up around the planet a little bit. I think the Indians are playing baseball, the Guardians. Hey, Ken. So monkeypox. Transmission can occur with close skin-to-skin contact, kissing, cuddling, or, nookie. Salad with an infected person. Transmission can also occur by touching clothing or linens, bedding, or towels of an infected person, or inhaling the respiratory droplets during prolonged close contact with somebody. So you gotta touch it basically somehow. Monkeypox can spread from the time symptoms start until the rash has fully healed and fresh layer of skin has formed. It's really not the big salad. This is a discount big salad, and they don't put all the good stuff on it. but I can afford it, so that's why I'm eating it. And it's healthy. See your doctor. Yeah, it says stop doing that. No doctors in Newfoundland. Oh, that you're in trouble. Go to Labrador. They must have a healer there. 172 cases in D.C. Wow. It'd be interesting to see a map of how and where it all came from and how it's spreading. Really? Really? What happened to your basic staff? Are people sick or something, or have they quit working, or what? Hey, Kathy. That's not good, Ken. Better make sure you have insurance that'll pay for flying you off the island. You can buy that, you know. Where's all the chicken at? Not much. Place is getting busier. I'm guessing the monkeypox will spread in international travel cities first before it gets anywhere else. Since DC's got people that travel to every country on the planet, basically. Have you guys heard of this bizarre? I don't even know what the hell they're about. What the hell are they about? Probably nothing. Why? I don't know why this is doing this. Oh, hey Hunter, I already had the soup, salad now. Cheap dinner. Cheap dinner. So have you guys ever heard about this 1776 restoration movement? If not, I won't hold it against you. They should be non-existent. All it is like 17 retired people sitting in lawn chairs in Washington, D.C. Baba. Oh, Baba. That article by Joe Flood is just freaking priceless. What a sad bunch of humans.
Yeah, and then okay, so
Yeah.
during the week and on Friday,
I did a little weeding and I'm eating. That's about it. Hey, John. Welcome. Tell April to get her butt over here. Carson, good evening. Weeding, yep. Oh, the prime spot, yes. The Texas shooting, John? I don't know. Texas, I would expect death. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, they killed him. What do you mean? Shoe school? No, I don't have any money, Kathy. No. I couldn't hook up with the guy today just to get the title. Maybe tomorrow. No. No. Oh, Florida. Are you talking about Parkland? Isn't that trail going on right now? I don't know. Florida's probably still got the death penalty, so. Cruise, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been following it. Coffee. Coffee, more coffee. Oh, anyway. Hey, Sean. We got 2 Canadians here. Uh-oh. Trouble. Not a van, just a car. There might be a little work at the building. Just a little Toyota car. Hopefully it runs okay. No idea yet. It's been parked for 5 months. He starts it occasionally. That's about it. Yep, it's nice up there. I need to slow down.
Need some coffee?
Yes, please, Rich. Do I ever not need coffee? Fill her right up. Everything's in there. Thank you. Over 300. He's owned it since it had 30,000. He's the second owner. You're not allowed? Uh-oh. Doctor or other orders? There is decaf. Hypercat, yeah, that's funny. Just drink some 5-hour energy. Okay.
What's up?
How are you?
How are you?
Who gave me coffee the other night? It was instant coffee. It was good. Who was that? Can't remember now. I don't remember where that was. It has to be like really serious coffee or cappuccino to make me get wired. This, Bob, I don't know if you're still here. This 1776 group, they there's a lot of press articles on these people, and they are like nothing. It's insane how much press they've gotten. Oh, this is what I wanted to know. I've been looking to find out what are they about? What are their grievances? Their grievances. Oh, I found their Twitter page. Bring back morality. Well, there's an original restoration movement from the 1800s that was a Christian-based kind of group, and I haven't really read about them. So let's see here. Constitutional. Don't we already have that? Aren't we already a constitutional republic? Am I missing something? Redress of grievances. The 1776 Restoration Movement for immediate release. July 9th, 2022. Governments long established. These are folks after the People's Convoy, yeah, that wouldn't go home, right? Governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. Okay. With this considered, we submit that the American people have endured repeated abuse from our federal government and its unconstitutional overreach that has limited our freedoms and violated our liberties. Our founding fathers adopted a government granting we, the people, ultimate power and control over a representative government. It's time that we reclaim our constitutional authority over our governments. The history of our federal government exposes the extent of their violations to our rights. To substantiate this, we submit to the American people. Point. The federal government has grossly and frequently superseded the authority granted to state and local governments, and ultimately, we the people, creating an unconstitutional balance of power. The federal government has routinely ignored and trod upon our unalienable rights, such as life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They are delightfully incapable. The federal government has instituted unconstitutional declarations of national emergency. That must be the virus. The federal government has failed to protect our borders and has compromised our national security. The federal government has allowed, even caused, outrageous financial burdens on the American people by their policies on energy, such as the Keystone Pipeline, People's Convoy protesting the prices of gas while burning hours of diesel. Raise your fists in solidarity. Stomp on that pedal a little more. Push some more diesel particulate into the air. Let's drive all around for hours burning up fuel. Oh, if I could only see if I wasn't blind. So here they are again, talking about the Keystone Pipeline. So I just had this discussion with somebody. Okay, he goes, but what? I got the ride. I just got down here. Some AM radio right-wing talk thing was on. I don't know which channel. And he goes, the guy, it's the top of the hour news or whatever, and his headline type thing is, people are, griping about the price of things, and fuel prices are the highest they've ever been, and we're demanding more capacity. We're demanding more oil be produced. And I said to him, I said to my friend, I says, that headline that guy just said is a lie. It's fear-mongering. And he didn't understand what that is, so I had to explain to him what fear-mongering is. That headline of, we need to increase our production. So people that hear that way are going to say, oh, our government isn't doing enough to get us oil. Well, our government has nothing to do with fucking producing oil. It's Exxon and Shell the big players in the oil refinery market. Okay, the government has nothing to do with this. The oil refineries. Hey, Ray. Um, um, you know, okay, hold on. So you know, the oil producers in this country. What is on my finger? There's something on my finger. Probably a piece of salad. They're at 98% capacity. All of our refineries have been at 98% for a while. They can't produce any more necessarily. So adding a pipeline, like my friend said, why didn't they, wouldn't the Keystone pipeline have helped? Not really, because a machine can only make so much gasoline or diesel. That's what refineries are. They're just machines. And you can't build a refinery overnight. It takes 5 to 10 years to put a refinery together. So, there's a lot of things that go into these answers, and it's not as simple as these radio statements like this guy made. Well, we need to produce more oil. It doesn't matter. There's no machines to produce to refine it. The machines are running at full tilt, and they have been. I don't know. These are complicated things, but it's just not these sound bites that that you hear, like I just heard on AM radio. Coming down here, I'm like, this kind of stuff just feeds people that don't think or do any research with crazy thoughts. Oh, it's the government's fault. It's not the government's fault. Anyway, who just said something? Ray, glad to see you're back on YouTube. You didn't video. I did a video. I've been on YouTube. I just haven't been doing much here. I'm trying to come here every day now and do a live, at least. Anyway, good to see you. Oh, double digits. We hit 10 people. Woo! That's awesome. Remember, like, subscribe, share it if you think it's worthy. Anyway, the 1776 restoration movement. Let's see what else they have to babble about. The Department of Education has neglected to respect parental rights. They have indoctrinated our children with critical race theory and LGBTQ propaganda and instruction. Thank you, Emmer. All right, and this is another one that's basically a lie. No schools K through 12 are teaching about critical race theory, as far as I know. It's only being taught in colleges, universities. Okay, this is more fear-mongering here. All right?
Those aren't mine anyways. Those are Pam's.
And I don't know what kind of stuff, propaganda and an instruction on LGBT nonsense schools might be teaching, but there could be something out there, but I don't know if it would bother me or not. Our federal government has at times surrendered our national sovereignty to foreign powers and is proposing to give ultimate authority over health issues to the World Health Organization. Yeah, I don't think that's really happening. Our federal and state governments have failed to provide election transparency and integrity. Sorry, again, you're wrong there. What else they got here? They got a whole nother page. They got 2 pages of this stuff. We wish to return to a moral society. and reclaim our inalienable rights stolen from us by our federal government. What has the government stolen? Can somebody explain that to me? I'd like to know. What inalienable rights? When somebody says moral society, that just has flags popping up in my head about religion and God and Christianity, none of which the founding fathers endorsed as part of a government. We must protect our national sovereignty, reject control over Americans by foreign governments or organizations. He's a preacher, that's for sure. Such as the World Health Organization, as well as secure our borders and our elections. We demand accountability for violations and a trucker right. We demand accountability for violations of our rights, crimes against humanity, and elected officials that have violated their oath of office. Well, I could go along with two of those. There's a whole bunch of people on the right that violated their oath of office 2 years ago. We need to end the illegal COVID national emergency. We must respect individual medical freedom and privacy. The scientists and moral torchbearers. Yeah, we need to respect individual medical freedoms and privacy, ending mandates and health passports. We need, well, as far as crossing borders and somebody demanding that you have a vaccination, that's been going on like forever, okay? Forever. Okay, I was supposed to go to Africa a bunch of years back. I had to get $400 in shots. You know, you either get this stuff or you don't go. I mean, these people are whining about nonsense here, really. We need to restore a constitutional balance of power that limits the authority of the federal government and recognize the proper chain of authority granted to we the people and the states. Oh, they want a constitutional convention. At every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the humblest terms. Our repeated petitions have either been ignored or answered with repeated injury. Fear of the unknown. Oh yeah. Well, fear of the unknown is the whole thing really behind people who don't openly say it, but it's like my friend who opened her mouth in a conversation the other night on another platform and said, well, look at, they're shoving diversity and racism down our throats. That's what she said. And myself and other people that were in that conversation kind of lost it. She wouldn't answer what she meant, but pretty much everybody is assuming what she meant. It's just sad. I mean, these people, this is not a woman I know, anymore. She's completely rabid, right-wing, fear of losing their whiteness. That's basically what this is all about. It's a fear of losing your place as a white person in society. Unfortunately, as I always say, we're not living in the 1850s anymore. It doesn't take a month to get to Europe or to cross the United States. In a month, you can encircle the whole globe. You can circle the globe in a couple days if you got the money. People are moving around. Cultures are merging. The planet is evolving. Period. Plain and simple. Period. You know, I mean, at a gas station I go to kind of often, I know the guys behind the counter, and I think they're all Palestinian. And I said something, oh, he goes, oh, you got a haircut, or you shaved. He says, you shaved. Or something. Then we were talking about something, and I said, yeah, sometimes people, he goes, what, oh yeah, he goes, what, are you English? I think he said. I said, no, I'm Irish and Polish. And then, you know, since my grandma was Polish, there's a good chance I have some Jewish in me from her part of where she was at. And he goes, oh, not Jewish. And I go, why? I don't hate Jewish people. I hate governments. I don't hate people of any kind. I hate governments. It was interesting to hear him say that. It's interesting to see adults throw a tantrum. So she'll probably never come into one of my discussions again because she couldn't handle the heat when people started asking her, what do you mean? When somebody says they're shoving diversity down my throat, to me that's a giant flag for I don't know what kind of crazy ass fear that you've got in your head. And yet she has, and these are mutual friends, she has a good friend that we all grew up with who is in an interracial marriage, right? And yet will she really support him by not voting Republican? No. So it just boggles the mind. All the little kids back there, can you hear them all? Publishing my list of grievances. Can I publish mine? Right now in America, the most public, most moral and ethical person is Liz Cheney, because she has fallen on her sword of her office and her career to some degree by being on the January 6th committee. She may not get reelected, and she doesn't care because she's doing the right thing. So are you saying people in interracial marriages can't be Republican? No. My friend is not, the woman I'm talking about is not in an interracial marriage. We have a mutual friend we grew up with who is. Would she support that person knowing that they are coming after marriage equality and interracial marriage? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a big fan of Liz Cheney. Maybe the only Republican I could vote for. I mean, you got this senator from, where's he from? What do they say? Do you guys talk about this stuff? Why would they vote for any Republican? Do they want to put themselves and their friends and future people that might be like them in a perilous position? Why would you do that? That's madness. You got this senator from, where's he from? Indiana? He openly said the other day, we're coming for, marriage equality. We want it to go back to the states. So that means you have no, parity across the nation. These people are evil. So I don't know if you saw the Newport Jazz Festival had a special guest show up. Judy Collins showed up. She did some amazing singing and talking. You can find stories and videos out there on YouTube. I mean, how could you justify when you have all these people on the right, as somebody else always says, and I say it now too. Remember, if they tell you who they are, believe them. They are coming for you. They're coming for marriage equality. They're coming for contraception. They're coming for interracial marriage. You will not have same, do we want to live in a nation of 50 different rules again? Where the Deep South is some ugly place again? Hell, I might as well be in the Deep South here in Ohio, Indiana. Where is that? I don't know if you guys saw, actor Paul Sorvino passed away. Such a great, great actor. wish Twitter would save a longer search history.
Do you want anything else? Or you got your check?
Somebody threw it at me.
Who?
Yeah. I think it was Popey.
You done with that?
Not quite. Thanks.
I know you're going to be here for a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer you to a new server because I'm going to be going home.
Well, I can cash out now.
Okay.
Yeah. We can get that done. We can do that so he can get his share of all the bills. Elon. Yeah. How come some of these billionaires just turn into sideshow characters, man? And some don't. People like Richard Branson, you know, he's kind of been okay. A little zany, but been okay. Musk, Bezos, oh my God, these guys are just, megalomaniacs. All right, be right back. Gotta. All right, all settled up. Yeah, Goodfellas, Law and Order. He did a lot of stuff. All gone. time is it? Why am I not finding this guy? This guy. Oh. That's right. And this is something that wouldn't affect them really in anything else that they do. But yet they had to stand there and say, no, you don't get to be, you don't get this. I mean, they're telling you who they are. They are bigots. They are racists. They voted against contraception. I mean, what is with these people? They don't want extra babies, but they vote against contraception? What kind of madness is that? Crazy. Oh yeah, it was all like, I thought it was 195, maybe it was 203 or whatever. But yeah, it was a big number. It's insane. Let's go check their medicine cabinets. These people are mad. They're insane. Exactly. As the best guy that I follow now for commentary on many of these things is Bo of the Fifth on YouTube, okay? And I've heard this term before, but I've heard it more with him. What do the Republicans do almost all the time? They're punching down. They're trying to beat down people. They don't offer anything. They just try to beat down people. I mean, this is a very messed up agenda. Okay, here's another piece of dirt.
Populace, which is this idea that, like, well, okay, these marriages were fundamentally, they were maybe even violent, but certainly they were unhappy, and so getting rid of them and making it easier for people to shift spouses like they changed their underwear, that's going to make people happier in the long term. And maybe it worked out for the moms and dads, so I'm skeptical, but it really didn't work out for the kids in those marriages. This is one of the great tricks that I think.
So here's another piece of dirt. This guy running in Ohio. J.D. Vance, the hillbilly dude, okay?
Should we write it okay?
So You can read this video. I'll show it to you in a second.
Revolution pulled on the American populace, which is this idea that, like, well, okay, these marriages were fundamentally, they were maybe even violent, but certainly they were unhappy, and so getting rid of them and making it easier for people to shift spouses like they change their underwear, that's going to make people happier in the long term. And maybe it worked out for the moms and dads, though I'm skeptical, but it really didn't work out for the kids in those marriages. This is one of the great tricks.
More madness from the right. More madness from the right. Trying to find this comment from Senator Mike Braun of Indiana. Mayor Pete's from, well, he's from Indianapolis. He was the mayor of, was it South Bend or Gary, Indiana? Yeah, it's Senator Mike Braun from Indiana, and I'm trying to find it again. Oh, let me search. I'm in the wrong. Why am I finding this hard to do? Let's do it that way. Here it is. Here's the video. Here is Senator Braun saying interracial marriage should be left to the states. They don't want you to have equal rights. They want states' rights. They want to separate us.
That same basis to something like Loving versus Virginia, the Supreme Court case that legalized interracial marriage.
So when it comes to issues, you can't have it both ways. When you want that diversity to shine within our federal system, there are going to be rules and proceedings that are going to be out of sync with maybe what other states would do. It's a beauty of the system, and that's where the differences among points of view in our 50 states ought to express themselves. And I'm not saying that rule would apply in general, depending on the topic, but it should mostly be in general, because it's hard to have it on issues that you just are interested in when you deny it for others with a different point of view.
So you would be okay with the Supreme Court leaving the question of interracial marriage to the states?
Yes, I think that that's something that if you're not wanting the Supreme Court to weigh in on issues like that, you're not going to be able to have your cake and eat it too. I think that's hypocritical.
And I'll share it again right now on Twitter so you can go find it on my page. Scary people. Oh, yeah. Pence's former chief of staff just testified before a grand jury. Ooh. Anyway. Yeah, Rupert Murdoch is dumping Trump. It's quite interesting what's going on.
I'll be out of paper.
MonkeyPox, yeah. You're right, Linda, but they don't say that. Okay, the right thinks that the country was founded on Judeo-Christian principles and that our laws are based on that. They'll say that. Kathy, they are going after marriage equality. Clarence Thomas already said it when they ruled in Dobbs. He said it right there in the opinion. They're going to send it back to the states. You won't have the federal simple thing that you can be married and be legal everywhere anymore. They want to go back to the good old boys South, basically. They are bigots and racists. Let's see. Now, let's go here. Let's see.
Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Monkey John. Talk about the conservation. Is going to try to aid to undermine gay marriage.
Okay, Kathy.
Because shortly after that video,
You need to start following some people like Bo here, okay? Right here, this video is one of the ones he talks about where they're coming after gay marriage equality. So go subscribe to Bo and find this video. It was only 3 days ago. It's very easy to you know, just go back into his list of videos here. Let's talk about Constitution, marriage, and talking points. Bo of the Fifth Column. Bo of the Fifth Column. I share him all the time if you haven't seen them. Subscribe to him. Watch. He puts out 2 or 3 videos a day on all kinds of subjects of the moment. He's got lots of videos. He's progressive. He looks like somebody from Deliverance, but he lives in Florida with his nurse wife and his kids on a farm. And he's a quite interesting guy. He's got a very big following. 750,000 people. Go watch this video, for example. Exactly. Hey, Dutchie. But you know, he puts up. Yeah, I know. I've thought about it a little. I've thought about it. But yeah, he you know, he's very smart. He's very well read. He understands history a lot. He's a journalist. He's been a government contractor doing security work. He's done private security work for corporations. He's an interesting guy. He's not been in the military as far as I know. So, you know, when he talks about issues like vaccines or these other things, you know, he's got kids, you know. He you know, his wife is a nurse. So he sees these things from all angles. And he talks about these good old boys that are around his neighborhood and how they view the world. But watch that video. He's got other ones he talks about it also. You know, they're all fairly short. You could go and watch them in order and go back, you know, for weeks and just watch a few, you know, every time you sit down. Lots of good talking points, you know. I'm sure he actually gets, he's pretty well connected.
Yeah, right? That's nice.
Right.
I wish I had that luxury, I know.
You know, and all these people that scream, like this asshole the other day. It was a video on YouTube. Some dork went into a Petco and he started complaining to the people at the register, "You've got gay flags in here. You've got gay flags. You need to take those down. I'm offended." So then other people came over, manager came over, says, "You've got to leave." He's calling, he says, "You're supporting pedophilia." Well, that's the most ignorant claim about gay people from anyone, okay? It's a fact. There's almost no gay pedophiles. They're all straight people. I mean, you know, people that have no real involvement with the wider world, you know, they're the ones that are scared and clueless in general. The ones that live in their suburbs or out in the farmland or wherever and don't really interact with a complete America, okay? I'm not saying you can't live out there, but you need to realize this world is not just your little environment anymore. And you know, and if you live in Cleveland or a suburb of Cleveland, you can mix with any race, culture, food type you could want. I could go to 100 different types of cultural food restaurants in Cleveland easily. So there's no reason to not, you know, be around other stuff than your white, you know, Ridgefield, Ohio neighborhood or wherever you live, or Brecksville, you know. So that's people make those choices on purpose. And if you haven't traveled, that's another reason to be a bigot, typically, because you don't see the world differently at all. Well, here's an example. So, Linda, you know the Cleveland area a little. So we've got a suburb here on the west side, Bay Village, right? At the very end of western edge of the county along the lake here. And it's an upscale neighborhood. And I started meeting a number of my friends, women friends from out there. And she has a business in Cleveland, right near downtown. And these women were afraid to drive from Bay Village to the Cleveland Museum of Art. And I'm like, what? Why are you afraid to drive to the art museum? Because I might have to go through a bad neighborhood. Okay, the world isn't that fucked up. You can drive anywhere, basically. Okay? Oh my God. I said, I'll show you how to get there if you're that worried. You know, but this is what comes from not even going in to your city, okay? And knowing your city, your major city that you live next to, you know? They're afraid of mixing with people that are different, you know? And, yeah, I mean, there's places you shouldn't go and drive, yeah. But, come on, there's plenty of good ways to get to the Cleveland Museum of Art. Oh my God, I just about lost it. I'm not a good barometer of that stuff, though. Okay, I can go anywhere, so you know, I can't really be inside their head. But you know, my God, you can just drive down Euclid Avenue. You know, you can take, you know, 90 to MLK and drive down to MLK, but MLK might scare them. I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know. Euclid, they might see some people that they don't like on Euclid Avenue. I don't know if I can do that. You know, I mean, then take Chester, you know, I mean, so this is what, you know, makes people exactly, Dutchie, you know. Well, exactly, MLK. Oh my God, yeah. So, like in DC, I got turned around, but I don't get. I'm not afraid, you know. So I was coming up, I think 295 along the river, and I missed an exit. So I think I said, well, I'll just go up here and hang a right. I missed an exit back here on the Beltway, and I'm gonna make a right. I'm just gonna navigate by my nose, I'm just gonna make right-hand turns. I want to get back down here to 290 to the Beltway by the Potomac, and so I ended up getting off. I think it was Malcolm X Boulevard, and then at the top of the hill it was intersection with MLK. Now some people would be scared to death. It was 4 in the afternoon. I'm not afraid to start with, but I'm like, okay, I'm in a neighborhood I've never been in before. So I just made a right, and I kept making rights. I drove through some housing projects. I was using GPS trying to figure out how to get back to 495. But it's like it's not like I'm not freaking out. and I'm not sitting behind the wheel like this. Don't look at anybody, Martha. We'll get out of this. It'll be fine. Just don't look at anybody. And I know DC. That can be a rough neighborhood. Okay, that's the Southeast. I mean, yeah, I know, Baba, but a lot of people would be pretty fearful, when they're surrounded by everything that's not them. I know how to pay attention. Other people don't. They didn't steal my wheels. I don't slow down enough. Low 600s. Yeah. I don't know how anybody can live there. I mean, the neighborhoods I drove through were kind of rough, honestly, especially the housing projects I drove through. The GPS, I just was trying to follow it by my nose. I don't even know if I had a route turned on, but yeah, all of DC is, expensive. I don't know how people survive, Oh, the bus is coming. I wonder if I should. Baltimore. Baltimore's got some troubles. I see edges of Baltimore crime reports from all of my DC stuff. I don't even know what Baltimore's like anymore as far as cost of living. It's probably less than DC. Well, that's it, Dutchie. I'm not concerned, and I know how to just pay attention. Your condo, wow, that's a good thing. Well, I guess I missed my bus unless I go right now. I don't know if I want to go home right now. I should try to make it real quick. I don't know. Can I make it? I don't know. Can I run fast enough? Oh, that's not going to work. 9:30. Fuck. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm going to go if I can go. If I can make it or not. Might miss it. I don't know. All right. If I missed it or not. Bye, Popey. Bye. I don't know.
Rich, is that you over there, Rich? I'm coming over there, bro.
No way to know if I missed it. About coming over here and waiting for a couple minutes. Oh, there's the bus. What time is it? All right, guys, I'm gonna hang up here soon. I guess I'm gonna head home. Yeah, I need it to be after 9:30 to swipe my card. Then it's good for another day. It's not my bus driver, not my favorite bus driver. Hey there, how you doing? Seen you in a while. Wasn't sure if it was going to be you or Lamar. He must be on the other cycle.
Yeah, there's another couple drivers
Right, yeah.
following me around.
Lamar is always the last one going this way. So whatever there's 3 buses in a cycle, or
Yeah, there's
2 or 3, yeah. All right.
Next stop West 117th Street and Franklin.
Made it. So. Anyway, fun chat. I'm gonna hang up soon here. See you all later. Bus. There's 4 of us. Maybe I can be motivated and do something getting home early. Just need to get this car so I can be more motivated. Need money, not making a lot, so it's hard to accumulate money when you.
Next up, West 117th Street, Rapid Station, stop number 1.
Probably not. I have enough maybe to transfer the title, pay the taxes on that, and then plates are like 50 or 70 bucks now, I don't know. And then I need at least a month's cheap insurance at least to get going. And a battery. Got to get a battery. $54 to $70 or something like. I don't know what the price is now. I can probably use my own plates, so I could just buy stickers. Still cost the same amount, pretty much. Little less. Basic 60 to 100 for a month, maybe even less if you find a real bottom feeder insurance company. But I can't really do any delivering until I get the new license in the mail so I can get it registered onto all the delivery pages. I've always used Progressive, but I'm going to change this time, I think. Just costs. I mean, there is differences in how good an insurance company is, you know, if you need them. You know, you want good insurance, you know what, you want a good company, go with like Liberty Mutual, State Farm, Geico, Progressive probably, you know. Then there's all kinds of lesser brands out there, you know. Ooh. Well, you never know what's available there until I have the vehicle, you know. Don't know. Those are always really random. everybody. I'm going to hang up. See you later. Bye-bye.